Hello YouTubers, and today we have a Napoleon Total War commentary. I'm in command of French versus two AIs. My ally, which is known as CPU-4, is in command of the Russians, and he is shown on the screen. My opponent, CPU-2 and CPU-3. Hold on a second. There we go. And my opponents, hold on again. There we go. And my opponent, CPU-2 and CPU-3, are in command of the British and the Dutch. The battle started out with me just moving forward to engage the British, and my ally, I don't know what he's doing, but he seems to be going more to the right, to my right. As you may notice, the British lines are rather chaotic. And that was me trying to run my troops, but the voltigeurs just plain refused to run. My opponent artillery had just loaded and fired, and he did minor damage. At this point, I limit my howitzers to return fire.
Lancez des ordres!
My ally is moving his cavalry forward to attack, I believe, attack the British on their right flank. At this point, I decided to move up my troops to engage the enemy and hopefully stop the artillery bombardment. Oh shit. I finally unlimbered my howitzers and are able to return fire.
Troop! Unlimber! Skirmishers!
Again, my opponent tried to move to the right to I believe to engage more my left flank, and also to help prevent the Russian threat on their left. Seeing that the enemy artillery was out of supporting range, I took the chance and charged my lancers into them. It got the artillery, but not without suffering heavy casualties to my lancer unit. At this point, I decided to stop moving my troops forward, and enemy started moving his. My left flank, my Russian ally managed to rout an enemy cavalry unit. And the Russian foot began to engage the enemy, began to engage the Dutch. Seeing that the general is within my howitzer range, and thus I decided to take the chance open fire. It was not very effective, so I quickly changed my target. Enemy foot is about to engage my line. It was a disorganized attack and it cost them dearly. However, my right flank was unguarded and this caused me to lose one lancer unit.
Our men are running, sir!
It caused them to rout really fast. Noticing that enemy cavalry is beginning to charge on my left flank, I move up my 3 lanciers to attack them on the back, the front, and the side. Well, mostly the front. And it caused them to rout very fast. This put my lancers in prime position to charge the enemy on their flank. That's what I did. I first attacked the skirmishers.
Our men are running, sir! Our men are running, sir!
My cavalry continued to charge the enemy on their flanks, and this caused most of them to rout really quickly. The enemy, however, managed to break their my right flank, but apparently failed to notice the very conveniently placed howitzer on their right in front of them.
Our men are running, sir!
To prevent them from attacking my howitzers, I charged my cavalry into their flanks, the rifles, and this caused them to rout. At this point, we have killed both enemy generals and severely outnumbering the last enemy units. At this point, the battle was almost ours. What only remains of the British Army is this howitzer unit and this foot unit. I charged my 7E regiment, my Cavalleros Lanciers, into their flank. I think and they rout it in a matter of seconds. My ally is right now is just a matter of mopping up the remaining enemy units. We severely outnumber the enemy, and yet they still fight. At this point, I was too far away to aid my ally in routing the last enemy units. But the two artillery units was within range on my lanciers, maybe not really exactly within range, but pretty close by. And so I attacked them, and so I charged my lanciers. Well, I thought that I charged.
Ja, heer.
Let op, kameraden, en vechten, hufter!
At this point, I was seriously annoyed at the howitzer unit. However, the Lancers still refused to run. At this point, my enemy grenadiers lobbed grenades at the Dutch skirmishers.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
At this point, my cavalry units finally charged the enemy howitzer, and this caused them to rout. This caused them to rout very fast. What remains of the enemy is 2 foot artilleries, and my opponent began to fire on those 2. At this point, the battle was won. Good game with the opponents, even though they are just bots, but still good game anyway. This was my first Napoleon Total War commentary. If you liked the video, please comment, like or subscribe. I'll see you next time.